Hey guys, it's Lake from Requiem Gaming, and today we shall be playing Hades. Now I was gonna have another kind of let's play going on, but I noticed my mic was having a little bit of, well, it sounded off because it was too far away, so I moved it a little closer. Hopefully it sounds better in here, and hopefully I don't have to restart again. It sounded pretty good when I tested it out just a moment ago, so hopefully it will be continuing to be good. Now I have played this game for about 4 hours now on to this point, so I'm alright in terms of experience, but I've only gotten up to the 3rd level. So let's get into it.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
Goodbye, Father.
No, for those of you who do not know, we are basically Hades' son running away from home.
To hell with this place.
And basically, Dad don't want us to run home, so we have a bunch of obstacles in our way, such as these enemies, traps, bosses and mini bosses. But we do get help from what I believe is our mom to basically escape. Now, I don't know if you know much about Hades in terms of Greek mythology, but in this game, he seems like he's not a bad guy, just seems like a hard ass. It says comments that are just really unnecessary and just. You'll see what I mean when we talk to him later. But all in all, he does get the shortest end of the stick in Greek mythology. He got the toughest job out of all of them. It really sucks.
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Basically what these are is upgrades for our weapons, and we get them from other gods of the Olympus pantheon, such as...
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
Athena. Now, for this one, I prefer always to grab attack. It's stronger and can deflect. Now, your right click, it does an AoE, which is alright. The deflect is basically just non-existent. You don't worry about that at all. And the dash deflect is my second favorite, so I always grab this one. And if I get her again, I grab this as a second because it's really good.
I know you can't hear me all
But
the way where you are, goddess, but thank you.
for that cast one, basically it's a right click like that. But if you hit an enemy and don't kill it, it stays on the enemy until you kill them. So it's just, I don't really like it. Now other abilities that we do have is obviously our left click. We can attack while dashing, and it does that forward slash. That defect or deflect move that we got here can do what I'm about to do here and smack it straight back into him, so it's pretty nice. You can imagine how that is on a dash as well. But for that right click, I just really don't like it. Look how much it doesn't do that much damage. I mean, when you buff it out, it does alright, but it's just not my preference. But we also have a special, which is our Q, which basically is an AoE stab. And it's a pretty fun combat system overall, in my opinion. Every kind of weapon that you unlock in the future feels very nice and unique. Like the spear is very long range, obviously. But you know, well, I'll show you in the video because I'm going to be changing out the weapon a lot. But we have two different upgrades here. This one's for health. You can increase your maximum health. Or this one you can increase your upgrades. So right now we have a level 1 upgrade. We can increase it to level 2 and it'll do more damage. But I'm going to grab more health because that's very useful right now. Now if you get damaged, you cannot heal unless you have an upgrade that heals you. Or you buy some type of healing. Other than that, when you buy upgrades in the future, you can have chests that can give you health. That's pretty great. I had this one guy show up out of nowhere and gave me health. He's apparently a bro.
Louds.
That was really close. Now, you do more damage if you stab them from behind.
They absorb my blow.
And sometimes these guys have armor. You can't stun lock them if they have armor. I was an idiot and stepped in a trap there. That was my bad. I thought I had double dash. That's another thing. You can upgrade unlocked in the future with these little meta currencies and like the purple gems, and they can just make you so much stronger. It's amazing. You can get one to revive whenever you die on the spot for half health. So it's basically you get extra lives. It's just great. For the overall system of how I'm going to do this video, because it's my first playthrough, I know I'm not going to really talk too well. So I want to have your guys' opinion on what I'm going to do in the future, such as if in the future if I die, because we're going to have to go through all these levels every time you die, because it's this type of game. And basically I want to know if you guys want me to just edit out the footage of the lower levels in the future, and so long as we get to the higher levels, but I show like what upgrades I got during the lower levels, or if you want to just see the straight footage, because it's all pretty entertaining in my opinion, but I prefer to get your guys' opinion if you want to just see the story.
This one was bound to show up, I guess. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I don't know why you got a problem with this guy. This guy will help you a lot in the future, in my opinion.
You've got quite the fighting spirit in you there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student of death, you see.
Getting a special do Doom is pretty nice.
More bloodshed then.
I don't really have that much money, so I'm gonna just go straight to here. If you see a skull underneath the upgrade or whatever you have for the door, that means there's a mini boss. These bomber bars are pretty easy. You can actually deflect their bombs back at them. I almost actually blew up there because I was talking. It's a little hard to play while talking. That's something I've noticed. So usually I tend to focus during some of the more intense moments, so I'm sorry if I just go really quiet during the big fight. But with our special, we now do that AoE and we get the Doom effect, which is basically that little sword above his head, and basically 1 to 1.5 seconds later it does, a lot of, well, not a lot of damage right now, but if you upgrade in the future, it does a pretty good amount. Right now it only does 60. That's an alright amount.
I don't know.
All these are pretty nice to have rare, but I mean, the only one I like is the dash one.
Wisdom guide me.
So now I have those shields around me. See how I dash through them? I didn't take any damage. I mistimed my dash there and just dashed straight into him. So I took damage because I'm an idiot, but usually it's just better not to show off and try to just kill the enemy as efficient as you can. That's something I've noticed.
Hackathonic key. Wonder where I can use this.
Now these trap bombs are very useful for everything but armored opponents. Armored opponents, it seems like whenever you destroy their armor with a trap or bomb, they still keep their full health bar, as you saw just there, after they lose their armor. So it's really just a big loss in total. Because you can just potentially do so much more damage if you just knock their armor down first, then blow up the bomb.
Which way?
Let's get more upgrades, because that's going to be very useful in our future. I want to try to get as much progress as I can. looking at different weapon types will make the videos more interesting, but I can use a bow first. At first I didn't really like the bow. It I didn't like how it kind of made me just stand still. But eventually, you get some really good upgrades on that bow, and it just feels amazing. Like I keep trying to use a special, then I would auto attack cancel it. I didn't even know you could do that. It's awesome.
The underworld's power. I'm hurt. Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
The upgrade would help me for more damage, but the money's gonna help me for healing, which hopefully my dude will have some healing whenever we get to a merchant. 'Cause that's our only way of healing right now, unless we get a good upgrade from some gods. I don't know which gods all in all give you healing upgrades, but the only one that I've noticed so far is the one that drinks a lot of wine. I can't really remember him too much. How did I miss you? Alright.
Okay.
What we got? We got that. No fountains to use. Now, when there are statues like this with these little pressure plates, they shoot those little 3 darts out, and I don't think you can deflect them. I've never really tried. I usually try to get out of their way, but they do quite a lot of damage to enemies, so try to use them if you can. Same with other traps, like spike traps. They're very useful. But spike traps are more easy to hurt yourself, so I tend to avoid them. And I just saved his life and then murdered him. Well, commended.
Something for the mirror.
And we got a merchant. Hopefully he gives me some good health, 'cause I need it.
Charon's shop.
Yes! I love you.
All in one place, mate.
Oh, I'm spending it all! So getting this is going to be really useful for the upcoming fight. Not so much for her, but for the enemies, because they're really annoying. Not the enemies. She's annoying, but having the enemies just
minding my own
throw it
business,
in there
taking
isn't more
sides.
annoying.
Sure is awfully convenient to be running into you like this. I had all this coin I wanted to get rid of.
Kieran here really likes money. I have no idea why, but he's pretty cool. He always helps us out.
Beyond the present chamber lies the outermost perimeter of Tartarus, promising terrifying dangers far beyond the Underworld Prince's reckoning.
And I can reckon quite a bit.
You'd think he'd know about everything since he's the prince, like detail-wise.
This is awkward.
Little codex
Halt,
somewhere or something.
Zagreus. Not one step further.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
I'll have to go with the painful way.
A man after my own heart.
So this is Meg. I think she's a furry, or not furry, a fury. But might have to be a succubus. I don't know. I don't really know all the different Greek monsters' names. I just know most of the gods.
No effect.
Now, it's a little hard to beat her without the double dash, because I have to properly get out of the circles without double dashing, which is hard. So talking while doing that is going to be really difficult, especially with that ability right there. You can tell I was just not ready. Oh, goddammit. Alright, we got through it all. I'd say I'm decent after this game for having 5 hours in. Ow. Sadly, I'm probably still gonna die. Oh, she nailed me from that far away, really? Ah, I'm still not good enough.
Damn it. I'm home.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Of course. But, as long as we get back up, it doesn't matter, does it?
Some of us more than others.
Back already. Infernal watchdog Cerberus regards the underworld prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deepest melancholy.
Everybody loves the doggo.
Won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could.
Yeah, we'll take him after we get out. I don't care what we have to do.
There's a good boy.
The dog has enough troubles of his own.
I mean, just unnecessary comments. Just such a hard ass for no reason. What's up, Dad?
I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
I'll say this though, you do let him get away with a lot of shit. Like, time to pull out the belt.
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go, see for yourself. Be gone from there.
A vast and intricately crafted mosaic depicts the underworld king presiding over the enormity of his domain, whilst its chthonic residents look on in awe of him.
He's not really that great.
Keep it down.
You've returned. Good to see you, lad, despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
Of course.
And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
This is my dude, he helps out a little bit in the future. I don't have too many ideas how, but I just know he brings us weapons.
The House of Hades, that dark and lavishly appointed lair of the underworld's king, is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man.
You have too much time if you just leave those messages sprout out.
How goes it, Shades?
Old age. An interesting death.
You have come home.
I believe this is his
Do
mom.
not despair, child. Such
Have not been
setbacks are
confirmed.
inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. You made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
I believe it, Nyx. I'm grateful that you put us into contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know. Are we understood?
Yes, Mom.
Yes, we are.
Then go.
Hey, room. I'm back.
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad, is it?
Really, it doesn't compare to like, because he wants to run away. So I imagine like, if I wanted to run away, I wouldn't care at all. I would just throw all this everywhere. I actually cared about living here, I'd keep this place clean. Those books would be on the shelf. And
Night
those
and
ones.
darkness guide me.
So, sadly, we don't have enough for double dash. So we're gonna have to deal with Death Defiance, which is basically an extra life, but we get 50% of our health back. And we can have a choice between either getting 1 health every time we go through a room, or getting more damage as a backstab. I'm gonna get the backstab damage for now, because 1 health really doesn't matter. I prefer it when it's 2.
Okay. I can escape through that pink window there.
Here you can unlock weapons that are interesting. I've only used the... Actually, I've used all these, but I've never used these two. I have no idea what they are. These are keepsakes. From what I understand, you can give somebody a keepsake and then it can give you a buff. I can't remember what buff it is for one I got. I just remember seeing it and selecting it.
There we go.
I'm gonna try out the bow.
Heart Seeker. Let's deal some death. Psst, over here. What the?
This is our target dummy that talks.
Nice place you got here, boyo. Name's Skelly, how's it going? But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
If you insist.
Drop something.
So for the bow special, you can do basically a 45-degree angle AoE, maybe more, might be a little more. Anyways, other than that, you can charge up the attack and it does a good amount of damage. If you time it right at that point where it flashes, you do a good amount of damage. But normal fire does at most 60, and you can shoot it before that, but has a smaller range as that bar goes out. That's not just to tell you how much damage you do. And the dash strike is basically just you stabbing an arrow forward real quick.
Oops.
Charges up pretty quick, but I don't really like it because it doesn't do that much damage.
Bet I got you pretty good.
Anyways, I think that'll be a good point to end part 1. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe because that helps us out so much to continue. Because it motivates us, letting us know when people like what our videos are in your comments and what you don't like about it so we can improve. That is a great way to help us. So please do. Anyways guys, thank you for watching. This was Lake, and bye.